Time to get real with real estate. Andrew Rink and Justice Smith, as always, on this wonderful Friday. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So, great question to start off with from me to you. How do you actually calculate what is happening on the market? I have no idea.
Okay, well, there's been lots of tools used in the past. Most people, I think, are familiar with the average price. Okay, so what have houses been selling for? Okay, well, just take all the selling prices, average them out. There's your average price. See if they've gone up or down. It's not really a good metric, though, because actually the average price in Regina shows that that prices are up from over last year, but this graphic here is the home price index. Okay. It's a truer methodology of getting a price because it looks at a benchmark or composite price, and it actually shows that prices are down slightly year over year. So whereas the average price July 2012 was about $314,500, July average price $318. But the composite price shows that we're at about $306,000. So, you know, that's the best way to look at the price, the home price index, because it does take a benchmark, a snapshot of a typical house. Other approaches that have been used in the past, median home sales, just what's the most common price that has sold for a house, or the repeat sales approach, which looks at a house that's sold and then it's resold, and where has that price gone. But that's hard because it doesn't calculate renovation factors that have maybe happened, and there's a lot of lag time between sales. So the home price index.
Interesting. I think a lot of people would be surprised that you said the prices are down a bit.
Slightly.
So Andrew, prices are down. Good news for some, bad news for others?
Slightly, yeah. Yeah, as Justice alluded to, prices have come down about 1.9% from July 2012 to July 2013, based on the composite price index, or composite index price. However, for an example, to illustrate how all this works, how it's good for some, bad for others, but for the most part, when people are selling, they're buying up. They're going to buy either a more expensive home. So in this example here, you've got an individual selling. So prices, let's say in this example, have decreased by 10% overall. So in this example, the individual's selling a $400,000 house. A 10% decrease would take you down to about $360,000. However, that house that they're wanting to buy at $600,000 has decreased to a $540,000 price point, so a difference of $60,000, right? So as you can see, there's bigger variances on the more expensive homes, which essentially work out better for individuals looking to buy up. So it's not always a bad thing.
Yeah. Would you say now is the time to buy then?
Well, it's better for buyers than it's been in the past, and yeah, if you're moving up in a down market, it's never a bad time that way either. So.
And if they're looking to buy, I'd say you guys are the people to call. How can they contact you?
Website is www.propertypartnersrealty.com.
All right, thanks so much, you guys, and look forward to seeing you next Friday.
Thanks.
Thank you.